taxi cab theory, burnt toast theory. Ano ba yung mga yun? Alam niyo ba na meron ding mga theories about career development and possible na makatulong sa inyo? Simulan na natin! Welcome to another episode of Todo Career. I'm Pats, that's JD, that's Harry. Ito yung mga nauuso ngayon na mga theory sa mga Gen Z. Sinasabi nila yung mga burnt toast theory. Alam niyo ba yung burnt toast theory?
Sige, sample. Ano yung burnt toast?
Burnt toast theory yung sinasabi na kapag may delay sa araw mo. For example,
na-burn mo yung toast.
na-burn mo yung toast mo. So parang may extra ka pang gagawin, maglilinis ka, itatapon mo yung tinapay, magto-toast ka ng bago. For example, na-late ka sa trabaho dahil doon. May reason daw kung bakit ganun. Kasi for example, may aksidente pala sa daan.
May mga ganun.
Oo, may
So,
masamang mangyayari. So parang yung universe daw, tinatry kang maisalba. Kaya nangyayari yung mga bagay na yun.
Yung mga small inconveniences.
Yes. Ngayon, we're gonna talk about theories and concepts in career development. And hopefully, makatulong yun sa inyo. So according dun sa article na nabasa namin, merong 10 theories about career development. And namili lang kami, tig-iisa kaming theories. And sasabihin namin kung bakit siya nag-resonate sa amin or paano siya nakatulong sa amin. No? So let's start. Ito yung theory ko. Super's Developmental Self-Concept Theory, developed by Donald Super. So according to this theory, nakakagawa tayo ng iba't ibang identities as we progress through our careers and as we age. Sinasabi dito, so growth stage, meron tayong developing basic ideas about yourself and the working world. Sa exploration stage, which happens around 15 to 24, you actively explore different career options through education and work experiences. Sa establishment stage naman, 25 to 44 years old, you enter the workforce and make initial career choices. Then maintenance stage, 45 to 64, you work to maintain and advance your profession. And then sa disengagement stage, sa 65 and above, you approach your retirement and your focus shifts. Donald Super emphasizes na itong mga stages na to are very, very flexible and you can move through them at your pace and even revisit earlier stages if your interests or circumstances change. Naalala ko dati, ang dami kong gustong maging. Pag tinatanong ako ng mga, pag may family reunion, anong gusto mo paglaki mo? Di ba? Common yan, di ba? Tapos sabihin ko, gusto kong maging pilot, gusto kong maging basketball player.
Iba-iba.
Oo, di ba? Obviously, hindi naman tayo nakaabot sa basketball player. I mean, obviously, nung bata ako, na-experience ko na siya agad. But then, I feel like, nung binabasa ko yung mga theories, no, parang naulit kasi nung college, no, na parang hindi ko alam kung saan ako pupunta. Parang, I might do this one thing, pero ito pala yung gusto ko. Ay, di, baka ito pala yung gusto ko. So, ang dami kong tinry, no, parang I tried, for example, business development nung una. I tried coding. Obviously, hindi tayo magaling doon. I tried design. I tried starting a business. So, ang dami kong ginawa, di ba? In-explain ko rin kanina na it's very subjective yung mga stages. And I feel like ang daming kong stages na pinagdaanan throughout my college career, no? And honestly, nafe-feel ko rin hanggang ngayon kasi ang dami ko pa rin ginagawa hanggang ngayon. I'm a teacher. We have this channel, tapos I have a full-time job as a product manager. Yun talaga yung nakapag-resonate sa akin. And nakatulong ba siya? Super laking tulong nung theory na yun, no? Or yung concept na yun sa career development ko. Kasi it tells me na hindi natatapos yung buhay mo sa isang bagay lang or sa isang job lang, no? So you have to keep exploring, you have to keep finding or looking for what you want kasi pabago-bago talaga yun. And it's okay.
It's okay. Parang yung last episode natin na okay nga lang to pursue multiple passions.
Yes.
Siya may sobrang magandang narinig ko advice. Sabi ni Jason Fried. There you go. Sabi niya, I don't make 5-year career plans. Sabi niya ganun. Kasi by the time na, 2025 na yan. By the time na 2030, hindi mo naman sure kung yun pa rin yung plano mo, yun pa rin yung gusto mo. He's keeping his options open at the same time, parang accepting na baka may mga gusto na akong hobby. Parang ganun.
Based sa pagkakilala natin kayo, pasok talaga.
And hindi ako...
Parang hindi na theory yun.
Hindi ako masa-surprise kung parang next year may ginagawang bago si...
So ako naman, ito naman yung theory ko, if I may share, no? So, ito siya.
Social cognitive career theory. According to this theory, two main things influence your path: you and your environment. So first, SSCT focuses on your self-efficacy beliefs. Of course, if you are confident to do these things and you believe that you can handle these challenges, then certainly you will be pursuing that career. Next, your interest. It plays a big role in shaping your career path. It naturally gravitates towards activities related to a particular field. You'll find that career more fulfilling. Simple as that, mas interesado ka sa isang bagay, mas madali para sa'yo gawin yon bilang isang career mo. Last but not the least, your environment. The world around you shapes your career options. Think about things like available jobs, financial resources, and support that you have from your family and friends. These environmental factors can limit or expand your career possibilities, no? So with SCCT, it doesn't say na one factor is more important. It is about how these things work together.
Tingin ko kasi ito yung theory na nagre-resonate kung paano ko tinahak yung career ko. No? So yun, dalawang factor lang, ako and yung environment ko. So sinasabi sa theory na yun, yung self-efficacy mo and yung interest mo, ikaw as individual. For example, ako may mga kakayahan ako na tingin ko dito ko magaling, dito ko may edge sa iba. Doon pa lang ahead na ako dun sa competition. So may chance na ipupursue ko siya talaga. Next is interest. Additional factor din yun sa sinabi nila na minsan kasi kahit magaling ka dito but hindi mo you don't find it interesting baka hindi mo pursue So combination of both talaga siya. No, yun. And lastly, yung sinasabi nila nga, you and your environment. When we say environment, based din doon sa theory niyan is yung support from your family and friends,
saan ka na-expose,
financial capabilities, ganun. Kasi sa akin, tinitingnan ko during college, nung magpipili ako ng course, pinili ko is something to do with tech. Hindi dahil magaling ako eh. Dahil yun yung pinipili ng mga kasamahan ko and may ninong ako na yun yung tinake niya before. So parang sabi ko, okay ito
Nature, yun yung parang environment.
Yun. Dahil interesado naman ako sa tech, napili ko yung course na yun.
Right.
Pero as time goes by, nakikita ko na may gusto pa ako subukan sana na course. So disclose ko naman. Management. Gusto ko sana mag-shift. Pero because of financial capability, hindi kami capable. So might as well, tapusin ko na lang. Doon sa abilities ko, sa capabilities ko, I was able to use it doon sa career na pinapursue ko ngayon.
Pagka naalala nyo yung nauso yung nursing, parang pag may kakilala ka sa isa sa inyo na kapitbahay, something like that, na nag-nursing. Tapos pag may isang nakapag-ibang bansa dahil nursing, for sure parang the next generation, nursing na din. And then, I think yung media din nun parang ang daming nag-nursing, di ba? So parang
Dami nag-open sa ibang bansa.
So parang I think yung mga, dahil kung dalawa atang pinsa ko, nag-nurses, gano'n.
Relate din ako sa sinabi ni Harry about dun sa environment kasi naalala ko nung time na yun, parang uso rin yung course sa school, yung IT entrepreneurship. Kasi bago siya nun eh. Everyone was into tech, everyone was into startups, business, gano'n. So, ako naman, as someone na hindi alam kung anong gagawin, nagpa-impluensya lang ako sa kaibigan ko. Dito ka pala mag-shift? Sige, mag-shift din ako dito kasi wala lang. But, thankfully, okay naman.
Naalala ko dati, yung lahat ng apartment mates ko sa Los Baños, agree sila. Nung hindi ako nakapag-shift dun sa business, parang, sige, mag-agree na lang ako. Only because na-expose ako sa kanila. Pero if you think about it naman, parang wala naman akong background.
Pero yun kasi, parang influence lang talaga siya ng environment.
Walang interest din.
So that's why it says dun sa theory na yun, walang lamang doon sa mga factors na yun. It's more on how they will work together harmoniously.
Right. Speaking of environment, if you want an environment na sobrang flexible, na you are learning the best way possible, the right things, and if you're interested to pursue a career in tech, why not check out our partners, what they offer in MMDC or Mapua Malayan Digital College. Why? Because number one, flexibility. Meron silang classes morning, afternoon, and even sa gabi. Para kung nag-work ka naman, or parang hindi, late ako gumising, or night owl ako, pasok doon yung focus mo na. At the same time, sabihin ko sa inyo wala silang exams, wala silang quizzes.
Yun.
Sounds impossible, pero kasi they measure yung success mo via the projects and cases and other real-life work examples na gagawin mo. No? Parang sa workplace lang. Practicals. No? So, ano bang hinihintay nyo? If you're interested to pursue a career in tech, ang dami nilang options from software engineering to entrepreneurship to marketing technology. Ang daming options yan. Cybersecurity, data analytics, etc. So, check out and inquire now at www.mmdc.mcl.edu.ph or check out their social media accounts at Mapua Malayan Digital. Thank you, MMDC, for sponsoring this video. Ito naman yung sa akin, no? So, yung sa akin...
Sa'yo mahaba eh.
Sa akin mahaba eh, 6 eh. Kaya, ito. Let's check this out. Personality traits defines future career choices. Doon naka-based yung Holland's theory of vocational types. No? According to this theory, people can be divided into 6 personality traits that affects their career. Number 1, realistic. People with the realistic personality traits, sila yung mga nag-enjoy doing things with their hands. So think of carpenters, engineers, or other careers that you would need to use your hands. No? Number 2 would be investigative. So itong investigative naman, as the word suggests, are people with personality na sobrang gusto nilang nagbabasa or gusto nilang nag-aaral about certain topics. Think of your scientists or data analysts. Third would be artistic. Ito yung mga personality types na nag-enjoy nila yung creative process or yung mga tasks na open-ended, a career in multimedia or the arts. So, pasok ka dun sa artistic. Next would be social. Ito naman yung mga tao na at the core of their personality, gusto nilang tumulong. So, they would lead towards careers na nakakatulong sila. Think of lang yung mga careers na nasa activism or nasa mga sustainability kind of things. No? Second to the last would be enterprising. So, if you are someone, a true leader, a visionary, ambitious person, dito ka pasok according to that theory, no? Ito yung mga business managers, mga salespeople, or actual entrepreneurs or CEOs, no, that they would start their own sariling businesses. Lastly would be conventional. Dito naman nagpo-fall yung mga tao na enjoy structure and pagiging detail-oriented. So yung mga accountants or other jobs that would require a lot of structure and focus on the details, dito naman sila nagpo-fall, no, being conventional. And according to this theory, hindi ka naman magpo-fall sa isang career path lang. They say na most people are a combination of 2 personal traits, and for them to have a successful career, dapat yung career nila magbe-base sa isang dominant or dun sa dominant personality trait nila. Many careers then, if you think about it, would require you to at least have 2 of those things, no? If you're a graphics designer, you would be artistic, that personality trait. But in order to meet deadlines and really talk to clients and have that project management kind of thing, kailangan mo naman ng conventional personality type. So yun yung Holland's theory of vocational types. Gusto ko yung emphasize doon is that hindi naman tayo single personality individual. We are, most of the time, when we pursue our career, 2 traits yung lumalabas sa atin. No? Baka hindi 2 eh. I think it's a combination of 3 sa akin na nangunguna lang or nagmamanifest lang. No? So number 1, I'm investigative. So I'm really into data. Like parang I really want to know bakit ganito yung nangyari. So may a big part of product management is that, investigative. Number 2, I think it's very enterprising. So, kadalasan, you have to be scrappy. Handa ng enterprising nun, di ba? And of course, we're creating a business. And lastly, I think it's the artistic type. Alam niyo to, like parang late at nights, I would give out, hey, may ideas ako sa ganito. Ay, baka what if try natin to, di ba? Mga iba-ibang take. And na-realize ko na sinasabi dun sa theory, no, na for you to like succeed in a career, kadalasan yung 2 personality types mo kailangan magkahalo. I would challenge that. And gusto kong sabihin na hindi yung career mo doesn't necessarily have to satisfy all the personality traits that you have. Yeah. Katulad nito, yung parang pagiging artistic. Kung hindi mo siya nakukuha sa current job mo,
ibang outlet.
Exactly. Maghanap ka na ibang outlet where you can freely do that, di ba? Hindi naman kailangan ganun. Sinasabi natin to, practical. A job is a job. It's a means for living. Yeah. And it should be okay. Kung gusto mo mag-tennis, gusto mo mag-dragon boat, gusto mong gumawa ng YouTube channel, gawin mo siya on the side, di ba? Hindi ba naman pumipigil sa inyo. So kayo, dun sa 6 personality types, I'm curious, like, ano sa tingin nyo yung mixture nyo? Again, wag natin i-limit sa 2. Pwedeng 3, something like that.
You know what? Before I answer your question, ang galing lang kasi feeling ko, nagkaka-overlaps yung theories natin. So, feeling ko, yung sa akin, napabago-bago yung gusto mo. Pabago-bago rin yung personality mo as you grow up eh. And bakit nagbabago yung personality mo? Dahil sa environment mo.
Galing.
Diba? So dahil sa environment mo, nagbabago-bago rin yung gusto mo sa buhay, yung hilig mo, diba?
Tinuhog na lipat.
Oo nga.
Oo, so feeling ko, ako, enterprising, university days, na-influence talaga ako magkaroon
Side
ng
hustle.
business or like be my own boss, diba? Yun nga, side hustles. Investigative naman, kaya ako product manager din ngayon dahil I like to know how things work and I like to solve problems talaga. Last ko is social. Kailangan laging may bigger purpose yung ginagawa ko. So, magbe-business ako dahil gusto kong makatulong sa iba na magkaroon ng ibang trabaho or like ma-influence sila. Ginagawa ko tong YouTube channel para, hopefully maka-inspire ng ibang tao. Ganon. Or product manager because I'm doing something bigger than myself and nakakatulong siya sa society overall or something like that, diba? So, bago pa lumalim, yun yung tatlo kong personality traits. What about you?
Yeah, ikaw.
Ako, dalawa lang. Napitas mo na yung dalawang yan. Yung social and the enterprise na part. Pangarap ko Pangarap ko talaga mag-business.
Well, helping people.
Sige, set aside muna natin. Different pointers. No? Pero, pangarap ko mag-business kasi it creates job. So, yun lang. Sorry, Katman.
Insekto ba? Ano ba? Kaya naman gamo-gamo. Ano ba? Ano?
Gusto ko yung pagnenegosyo kasi makaka-create ka ng trabaho para sa ibang tao. Social kasi, yun, kagaya ni sinabi ni Pat, iba pa rin yung may bigger purpose.
Yeah.
Pag dumating yung punto na na-achieve mo na yung goal mo, yung gusto mong sahod, gusto mong kita, yung minsan, what's next? What's the point? Minsan may ganun ba, diba? Okay, ano na to, diba? Ang nakakatawang part, pwede ko siya pagsamahin kasi yun talaga yung pangarap ko.
Okay. I was about to say maswerte yung social entrepreneurship talaga. Kasi minsan, you're enterprising, may sarili kang business, and then yung iba, di ba, may mga CSR sila, corporate,
Social
responsibility na parang, sige, kumikita kami dito, at not necessarily, yun din yung way namin ng pagtulong. So, may silang ways na pagtulong. So, pwedeng hiwala yung social sa enterprise. So, but again, maswerte ka.
Pagka
Kung social entrepreneurship talaga.
So, ano ka na check nyo yung link. No?
Yes.
Explore nyo yung mga theories, ano yung papasok sa nyo, share nyo sa comment section.
And then yun, kung you're stuck in your career, check out nyo nga yung mga pwede nyong sundin. Kasi ako, naalala ko dati, sobrang parang, ano yung ginagawa ko sa buhay ko? Tapos, kasi wala kang structure. Yeah. So parang, di ba, parang hindi natin alam, alin ba yung tamang gawin? Sinasabi nitong isa, kailangan ganito ka. Itong isa naman, kailangan passion. So parang alin ba doon? So, hindi naman isang path. At the same time, another tip, another bonus, sobrang nakatulong sa akin. Tanungin nyo daw yung mga may kakilala sa inyo simula ng bata kayo. Which I think pasok dun sa theory mo, no? So parang, saan ka ba interested nung bata ka? Kasi parang, since you're innocent, since you're pure, parang dun pa talaga distilled kung ano yung personality mo talaga. Tapos mapaparealize ka, kaya pala ngayon mahilig ako sa ganito kasi nung bata pa lang ako.
Pwede ba isingit ko lang ng sobrang bilis? Ang galing nung punto mo na yan. Kasi yung tito ko na isa, yung pamangkin niya, may-ari na rin ng mechanic. Ano ba yun? Mechanic shop ba yun? Talyer. Pero sa motor. Nung bata pa lang yun, ang ginagawa lang talaga nun, yung nagkakalikot ng
bubuting-ting,
pinagsasama-sama doon. Ngayon, yun yung...
Yes.
So, pwede nga yan. Dahil sa akin yan, check lang nila yung theories na yun. Ang maganda lang, no? Isipin mo, dati walang mga ganyan available na
wala kang guidance
sa internet. No? So, take advantage lang. Maaaring hindi applicable sa inyo, maaaring applicable, maaaring hindi makatulong. Dating to-lose. Nandiyan lang yan. So, check nyo.
And kung may maisip pa kayong ibang theories, share nyo naman sa comments down below. Hindi lang naman yun yung articles. Ang daming articles sa internet. Baka may ma-encounter kayong iba. Share nyo naman pagkukwentuhan natin yan sa next episode. And with that, as always, we're rooting for you.
Galingan nyo!
D-O-D-O Todo!
Oy!